What's going on, people's Alyork Sports coming to you with break time sports. When I'm on my break is when I can kick it to y'all, but it's one time a week. I'm not gonna do this on an everyday basis. It's just too much to do in so little time. So you know what it is. I'm pumping something Friday for y'all, Saturday, and then usually Monday through Friday I'll give y'all like a lunchtime break time video. So I'm gonna tap in right into the NFL. Before I do that, let me punch out on my joint right here so that everything is gravy. Yeah, everything is gravy. Okay. We're gonna go right into it. 8-1 Minnesota Vikings at 6-3 Buffalo Bills. Those are their records now after the results of yesterday's game. Buffalo Bills, very disappointed. They prevented my 5-0 in the contest. They fucked up some money yesterday. Thank God I still made decent bread, but they fucked me up. You can't be up 17 points. Josh Allen's your quarterback at home after an embarrassing loss to the New York Football Jets, and you lose to the Minnesota Vikings, who, by the way, are a decent team. You know, they 8-1. They don't cover. They struggle against weak teams, but they showed me a lot yesterday. Salute to the Skullheads, who the big three showed up. Kirk Cousins, 30 for 50, 357, one touchdown, two picks. Dalvin Cook, 14 rushes, 119 yards, one touchdown. And Justin Jefferson, 10 receptions, 193 yards, one touchdown. They couldn't stop them. I mean, they put three motherfuckers on them, couldn't stop them. Right now, Justin Jefferson is flirting with being the best wide receiver in football. That's real talk. Even though I got him behind Hill still, D-Hop, then I got Jefferson, Chase, Metcalf, Adams, but he's flirting with being the best wide receiver in the game. 33-30, Minnesota Vikings won in overtime. The line was -6 for the Bills, and you've seen what happened. 17-point lead, they surrender it, they fucking choked. And if the Bills are going to be playing this kind of football, they're going to have to go on the road. Not that they can't win, because they got a real good team, but you cannot make it harder on yourself, especially if you're the Buffalo Bills. Game number 2, 6-2 Dallas Cowboys, who are now 6-3 versus the 4-5 Green Bay Packers. The line was -4.5 for my Dallas Cowboys. Prescott, 27 for 46, 265, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Pollard, 22 rushes, 115 yards. Lamb, 11 receptions, 150, 2 touchdowns. Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers, 14 for 20, 224, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Jones, 24 for 138. And Watson, the rookie, 4 receptions, 107, 3 touchdowns. And a 31-28, another overtime win for an underdog as the Green Bay Packers prevail. Me in a perfect world, Cowboys win by 1, 2, 3, or 4. Reason being, I had the Packers in the contest plus 4.5, so I could have won in overtime by 3 with the Cowboys. But as you've seen, they went for that 4th and 4, didn't make it when they should have took the shot at the long field goal. Aaron Rodgers took them right up the field, and they defeated the Cowboys 31-28. In the game, the Cowboys led by 14 going into the 4th quarter. Horrible loss for the Cowboys, horrible loss for the Bills. Game number 3, 5-3 Los Angeles Chargers versus the 5-4 San Francisco 49ers. The Niners won 22-16. Let me give you some stats before I talk about it. Herbert, 21 for 35. 190, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Ekeler, 6 for 24. Carter, 4, 24, 1. Chargers had no weapons, and they still should have won this game. Frisco, 5-4. Garoppolo, 19 for 23, 240. Mitchell, 18 rushes, 89 yards. Mitchell is back. Big return individual, because McCaffrey cannot hold the weight. You know he's delicate. You give Mitchell the majority. You let McCaffrey come out the backfield, run some. You don't put the load on him. Mitchell is great in this situation. Watch out for the Niners. And last but not least, Ayuk, 6 receptions, 64 yards. As the Niners went 22-16, the line was -7, 7.5. Niners did not cover. Chargers cover. Niners win. And like I said, Chargers had two of their main wide receivers out. They played an awesome game without their two top weapons. Game number 4, Indianapolis Colts 4-5-1 versus the 2-7 Vegas Raiders. The line was 6.5 for the Vegas Raiders. I don't know how you giving a team with 2 wins minus 6.5. I don't care who they playing. It was an obvious bet to take the Colts with the points. Not to mention, Matty Ice came back in. Jonathan Taylor was running the rock. Jeff Saturday put the studs in there. He ain't trying to build nothing. He ain't trying to reinvent. Just put the guys and let's try to win games. Saturday looks like he's going to go in there and try to get as many wins as possible and try to capture that division that's very weak. Titans won, though, so the Colts didn't gain no ground, but they're 2 games behind, which is really 3 with the head-to-head. Okay, let me give you some stats. Matty Ice, 21 for 29, 222, 1 touchdown, no picks. Taylor, 22 for 147, 1 touchdown, dash for a big 60-yard run or 70-yard run. And Campbell, 7 for 75, 1 touchdown. Vegas Raiders, Derek Carr, 24 for 38, 248. Jacobs, 21 rushes, 78 yards, 1 touchdown. Adams, 9 receptions, 126 yards, 1 touchdown. As the Raiders minus 6.5 not only didn't cover, they lost the game outright 25-20. Carr could have brought them back late, didn't. Felt bad for Carr, crying in the interview. And you know, you got people laughing at him. Let me tell you something. I ain't laughing at him. You can't laugh for a dude that care a lot. He cared for his team, man. He loves his team, and he's just mad because he feels every individual is not leaving it on the table. He's saying that he got to, you know, he bust his ass all week, body hurting all week, and then he do all of that to go 2-7. And he feel like a lot of people on game day are not giving it 110%. He didn't call individuals out individually, but he said there's about 4 or 5 individuals in there that are not going all out. And they got to fix that sooner than later. Colts went on the upset, like I said, 25-20. And let me give you some other scores before I close up the break time show. Steelers 20-10. Great game by the rookie Pickens. Defense showed up, beat the Saints. Chiefs 27-17. Jags forced 4 turnovers and still couldn't cover the spread. Dolphins 39-17. Miami Dolphins are showing that they are for real, week in and week out. A lot of people had the Browns to cover this 3.5, and they smoked them. Great win by the Dolphins. Titans 17, Broncos 10. Broncos played a better football game, but the results went to the Titans. That's the Broncos for y'all. Cards 27-17 in the Mud Bowl. I only got nothing to say about that game. The Bucks in a great game in Germany, 21-16. Great call by my man, Sportsbook Jeff, as Tom Brady and company look like they're ready to make a surge. They in first place by a game over the ATL, Dirty Birds. Be careful for the Bucks, because if they win that division, they will get an automatic home game, and then you already know what. They getting healthy. White David was playing. Fournette, Winfield. I mean, they look healthy. Fournette played like he looked like good. Evans looked healthier. Godwin looked healthier. Be careful for the Tampa Bay Bucks. My man, Buck Flair Company, got a lot to be happy about. And last but not least, the G-Men. 24-16, I called it. I said they won't only win, they'll cover against the Houston Texans. And that's your break time, lunchtime, post-game results with Alyork Sports. Who better to do this for y'all? Hold your heads.